Alrighty guys, so we're going camping in Yosemite and I'm packing my stuff up. I already did like what I packed for Yosemite kind of video. It was really long. But so this is the day before we're leaving, and I'm just gonna say what I usually pack in my fanny pack. I don't do backpacks because I don't like feeling restrained. I already, have a bustier on, and I don't want to have something else on my shoulders. I can't hike like that. So I wear a fanny pack. I wear a really big fanny pack. This is an older one. I might get a newer one eventually. But what I put in here when I go hiking is, I'll show you. Let me show you. I just zipped it up. All right. So I'm gonna put right here. So in this pocket I have paracord. You just never know, guys, especially when you're in the mountains. Nature's a finicky fella, right? And you just got to be prepared for all things when you're going out there. So I have this. It's supposed to have a flint on. I never could have find it though. But this has a carabiner on it, and then a little emergency light thingy. And then this is a really heavy duty clamp. So put that there, and these combined could unravel a whole lot if I needed it for something. So, let's say you see someone, not you, God forbid, but or even someone in your party slips and needs help or something. I'm always worst case scenario kind of person. Just don't want to. I have a really nice Mylar bag for cold in here, and I have two more just generic ones. So I carry three, one for each of us, and whoever's with us, I always make them carry their own emergency blanket. Last time. I have some crampons that I might bring, just in case. You never know if we go hiking up high. I may not do that this year. Stay low and on the pavement, but if it's been raining and snowing, and crampons are very helpful to keep in your bag. They're like claws that hook onto your hiking boots if you needed them, so you don't slip. So I'll put crampons in there too usually. I carry a lighter, of course, pens, Advil, Tylenol, antibiotic ointment, Advil right here, and moisturize wipes, Tylenol, because some people need Tylenol. Then feminine supplies, and then I put my lunch and my water in there. That's not it. That's not it. I have a bear whistle. Keep the bear whistle in here. Put it around my neck usually. The bears in Yosemite, brown bears, they're very scared. No one's ever been attacked by a bear in Yosemite. But, so we just carry a whistle. You make loud noises and they go away. Then a knife. You always want to take a knife. I do have my CCW, and if I ever did take that, I keep it in a lockbox, and it's just for my campground usually. But sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. So here is, but most of the time I don't, and I just take this, and it's a really sharp knife. Let me show you. All right, so see. Keep that around your neck, and you can pull it out, and it's very handy. It'll save your life, women. So keep that around my neck with my dog, with my whistle, and it pulls out easily, and you can use it in a pinch. It's very dangerous, so be careful. But yeah, so see. I have to make sure it's at an angle where, see, I need to have this, it turned this way. I need it backwards because I'm left-handed. So make sure it's hung this way. So when I pull it out, it's ready to rock. Anyways, you take this hiking, you know, and also go on your belt buckle too. So it might be easier, like depending on what I'm wearing, you can put it on your belt. Put it on your belt. See? That way you have that. You just don't know with people. And then I have flashlights, of course. I have my headlamp. I'll take my headlamp with me. So that's it. And then make sure my phone's charged. Take that too. So nowadays phones last a couple days before they go out. So I have a backup battery, but it's just a lot to take on hiking. So I use my theme park backup battery because you're not using your phone the whole time. So, all right, and then of course beanie and half gloves. I like when I hike, I do half gloves because your hands get hot. You get hot in the winter, even hot. So, and then I have base layer. So I have my base layer, and then I have another zip up. So first I have it like a tank top. A base layer tank top. Then I have a base layer over that tank top. And they're skin tight. And they're the heat ones from like Costco. And then I have my wool base layer. And then on top of that, I have another layer. So I have 4 layers on my shirt. And then my pants is just 1 or 2 layers. Usually 2. I'll have a thermal, like heat. From Costco, thermal pants, and then my hiking pants on top. And my hiking shoes and wool socks. But that's it. So, and then oh, no, not it. Then you make sure you take one of those water filter things. I forget what they're called. They can filter anything. Gosh, I take them every time I go camping. Make sure I have it, because my water bottle is one of those filtered things where you can filter the water. I always forget what it's called. Anyways, take that. So if you run out of water, you can go filter water, because there's water everywhere in Yosemite. I always tell the story. One time we went hiking all the way to the falls. We didn't bring enough water, and I bought one of those for my daughter. Those water straws. Oh, what are they called? I can't remember. Anyways, I bought one for my daughter. She left it at the campground, and the whole time we were so thirsty. We had to beg for water. Thankfully, there was nice people on the trail gave us water. Like, on the way down, like, we just wouldn't have made it. And it was winter time. Imagine if it was summer. So, when you're going hiking, always bring plenty of water. Life straws! That's what it's called. Life straws. And a life straw. Okay? Bring a life straw. So... Alright, that's it. And then I'm going to pack my car up and we're going to go. And I'll show you my campground, my setup. Actually, I fibbed. I forgot about Sean's bag. Sean takes different stuff and Bit. Sean and Bit have the hiking water backpack. I keep them ready to rock and roll in my laundry room. These are also like kind of a bug out bag. So let me get these out and I'll show you what's in those. So this is Bit's bag and this is Dad's bag. So, in Dad's bag, he carries all of our stuff. So, here's the fingerless gloves. Oh, I have a gaiters. We all wear gaiters. And then, these are filled with water. I keep them filled with water. And then I just change them out every time we go camping, which is every 3 months or so. But, yeah, so, and I keep them in... all filled and ready to rock and roll for emergencies. And then Sean also has he has the flint. He has the flint. So Sean has the flint light. Bit has a whistle flint light. Well, Bit wouldn't know how to use it, but he always has a light. And let me see what else we got in here. And then Sean takes hiking cooking equipment, because if you're stuck, there's a rock fall or something, because we've been at Yosemite when there's a rock fall, people have been stuck. You have a means like your blanket, your foil blanket, you have your lighter, but you also have a means to cook if you need to cook something. And we always bring like something like with us, like dehydrated potatoes or something, you know. The dehydrated potato packages are perfect because you just need water and hot water, and then you just eat it. It's good carbs, keep you warm. And they're small, they don't take up much space. It's not like a big old meal. I don't take, meal in a bags or anything. But here, let's see. Let me open it. I need two hands. One is obviously stronger in his upper body. He takes the most stuff. So this is filled with water. It has the straw for him. And then he takes my water bottle. This is mine. This is the Life Straw bag. Okay. I like this because I fill it with regular water. And then it has a screw-on thing for a Life Straw. So actually, I usually just have this like hooked on my fanny pack. But I keep it in here, ready to rock and roll. And then this is the Life Straw that hooks up into it if you need it. I've never needed it yet. So I'll try to keep it unused, so that I don't keep it screwed in. Okay, you don't need to put it in until you need it. And then crampons, and fingerless gloves for me. Sean doesn't wear them, I do. And then he has regular gloves. But here's these gloves, but we wear these too. So we all have these as well. And then here's another Life Straw one. And then Bits beanies in here. Let's see. Oh, this is the cooking gear we keep. This is what Sean keeps in his bag. Just a little cooking gear. A couple packages of instant potatoes. They're very small. There. And so what we keep in here, instead of the cup that came with it, this is Stanley. Okay, and there's a cup that comes with it. We don't use it. What we do is, this is a propane, a mini propane thing in here. A mini propane. And then spoons, and it has a little cup. It also has a coffee cup that came with it. Oh, where's the... Yeah, so we have that. There's a little cup, some spoons. These are foldable spoons. But there also was a coffee cup that was in there. No, it came with 2 cups, I think. Sorry, we just took one of the cups out. There's a spoon and forks. 2 spoons, 2 forks. They're foldable, collapsible one. They're pretty cool. Okay, keep those in there. Alright, so if we need it, we have something cooked. Now our fuel's on the other side down here. So this is what Sean carries. And this is the fuel. These are also, let me open it. So this is the fuel, and this has adapters. I always bring the adapters, you just never know. Here's an adapter for the liquid. Here's an adapter for the big propane tanks, and then here's the little, the fuel thing. I like this one because it's squared. I'll take it out. I don't like packing it back in. Hold on. And so you have a lighter on the side too. So this is like supposed to be a waterproof container. And then I don't like the ones that screw on top of the propane, because a propane bottle could be wonky. I just don't. I like these ones that can stand up and hold something heavy. Because if you have the ones on top of the propane and then you have this on top of that, it just isn't very stable. So I like this one. So I got it out. So sometimes when I go to Yosemite, I don't even take my camping gear. I'll just take this. My cooking gear, because we like to go out to eat a lot. So I'll just take this because I only want to boil water. I only bring stuff that needs to boil in water. Let's undo this real fast. I need 2 hands. I need 2 hands. Alright, how do I do this again? Oh, that folds out. Folds out. Folds out. I don't know if you can see me. Folds out. And there you go. You're ready to rock and roll. See? And then it folds. Nope, you're not ready. Fold this way. And this goes this way. This goes this way. It converts into a really big fuel thing. And then that's your... Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. This is what it looks like unfolded. And so this is perfect. I'm just going to take this. I'm not going to take my big cooking gear because I don't need this. I just need means to boil water. Because I'm not bringing a pot and pan or anything. But see, look at this goes on top. It holds it stable. It can hold a big pan too if you needed it. I like that one. That's what I take. And then we take it backpacking with us too. So, but I do have like a little camp stove. Also, it's probably about the same size as this. But I just need to boil water, guys, because I just do coffee and tea and like ramen. But we're going out to eat. So, but yeah, this could handle like a big pan too. So this is what I like. And it folds up super small. And we put that in our backpack. With everything in here. And so, and then Sean's water. And then extra like socks, because socks are important. And lastly, Bit's bag. Bit has a gator, and he has finger gloves, and then he has a blankie, Mylar blanket, and then he has a life straw and his glasses, his head thing. I gotta charge all these and check the batteries, crampons, and then I have my pee thing here, guys. I never used it yet, but I have Bit carry it. It is a stand-up pee thing for women. I had a pink one too, but I lost it, or I think I gave it to Sari. I might have put it in her bag because she hikes too. But yeah, so if you ever needed to stand up and pee, it's easier in the summer, of course. But I'm pretty sure I could figure a way out if I had to, if there's a bunch of people, when you're hiking on the trail. So it's better than squatting. Never had to use it though, because when I hike, you're pretty much dehydrated. You don't really have to pee. So if you bring any toilet paper or anything when you're hiking, you got to make sure you bring a plastic bag to put it in, because you can't leave it. You hike it in, hike it out. You don't leave any trace behind. So bring like a baggie or something for you to put your like wipes in. Can't leave it. So, and then he has a bear whistle too. So yeah, that's what Bit has. Very light for him, and an extra pair of socks in here for him. So that's it. Oh, can't forget my fire starters. So these are fire starters. They're like made out of cardboard. It has like fuel on it. You can also make them out of laundry lint and put Vaseline on them and keep it in a Ziploc baggie. And then I take these with me also camping, because you never know if you need to start a fire, at nighttime. But and then this is a little log for, to help start a fire easily in the campground. But I could do it without these. It's just an emergency. It's super hard. So, also, even though we're going to go out to eat at the restaurants, I'm bringing ramen and, of course, some alcohol, can of chili, just in case, you're hungry and it's hot and cold. Ramen's always good for some reason in a cold day. So, and then some bananas for our hike with a granola bar, probably. I'll probably make peanut butter and jelly for our hike, because we'll do one hike this time, and we'll eat at the end of our hike with peanut butter and jelly. So it's easy. Or tuna. Maybe tuna. I might do tuna. And of course, along with my coffee can for... Listen, guys, I don't get up in the middle of the night for nothing. And so I do have a Lugaloo for Bit and stuff for like when he needs to go to the bathroom, because and also this is during the government shutdown, guys, so like who knows if the bathrooms are open or not. So I brought the Lugaloo for number 2, but this is for me. For number 1, I could just throw it away easily and dump it. So I don't go pee in the middle of the night outside of my tent. I'm not going to do that. So I bring a coffee can, or I use the Lugaloo if I don't have the coffee can. But the coffee can's better because you put the lid on and just throw it away. You know, dump it down the sink, throw the whole thing away. So, and then, you know, your instant coffee Stanley for hot water, because I'll just boil once and put it in there and it'll last for hours. Instead of boiling every person or individual water, you know, just do it one time and put it in there. I have hot water for everything. And then medicines. Instant coffee, tea bags. But I always bring, especially in the mountains, you just never know, it's cold. And so I bring like severe cold and flu liquid. Sometimes I'll have like, my stomach's a lot better, okay? I used to have attacks, like gallbladder attacks, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it because it's been a couple years. But these things are the best. I'm telling you, the Alka-Seltz are medicinal for that. Any upset stomach like that. And then Mucinex and sore throat. Fisherman's Friends, the best. Original extra strong. Menthol cough suppressant, very good. Yeah, so even though we're all healthy, thank goodness we take our vitamins. And then I got, of course, you got to get your immune thing. We'll take one each a day. Just to be on their top game. Take your vitamins, eat well beforehand, you know. It's going to be cold. It's fall. It's October. And it's not... It's like 17 at night, maybe 20, I think. I don't think it's below 20, maybe. But we got really good sleeping bags, and I have a propane heater. Mr. Buddy. And Mr. Buddy's awesome. As long as you have your windows cracked, you're good to go. Because it's pack in, pack out, you want to bring, especially in the mountains, I try to bring less trash as possible. And it's cold, so you don't need an ice chest. So I bring a couple of these waters. I bring a couple of waters. So I bring waters, so I don't have a bunch of water bottles, you know. You don't want that. And then I just bring like one drink each, because we're going out to eat. So someone's choice, you know, of drinks for each day. That way it's not much trash. And then this, a few of these, because we all like these. And yeah, so, and it's good for, these are good for like mixed drinks with your orange juice. And bring orange juice for breakfast and that. All right, let me show you one more last thing. And then trekking poles. Can't forget the trekking poles. They're really good for compression. Also, like when I hiked before trekking poles, my hands would swell. They would like really swell up from, I don't have very good circulation when I'm hiking, I guess. But when you use trekking poles, my hands don't swell up anymore, because you're compressing on them, right? And so it's moving your circulation. So that's a tip. And they're just the best to have. We went up to the Upper Falls. It was like our first big giant hike. Long time ago. Bit was 13. It was like right before he got like sick. And I had no poles, and it was the hardest. I was looking for a stick everywhere, and you'll never find a stick. So there's advice. Bring trekking poles. All right, so can't forget the hot hands toe warmers and hand warmers, just in case. I bring, these are my toe warmers. I always bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bring 6 of them. And then I have the hand ones in my closet I have to go get. So yeah, don't forget those. They're very helpful when it's cold. And they last a long time because they're chemical, like they don't go bad. All right, so now we'll get there, and I'll show you my whole setup, okay? It got knocked over. Someone knocked it over.
Back me up.
There's a thing.
I know, but I can't.
All right, let me look. So it took us 40 minutes to set up, well, almost everything out. Just like get our beds in, the tent up. And we did it 30 minutes in the dark. So I have this. Alright, so I'll show you around in the morning. Okay, we're up today. So this is my tent. I'll show you, and then I'll show you the campground. So we have the 8-person Coleman tent here. As
WeatherTech technology.
yeah, WeatherTech. See, it has the dividing room. We put a cot here. Normally, when I go to the beach or somewhere when it's warmer, we'll do a horseshoe pattern. Because there's 2 exits. There's an exit here and an exit here. Well, I usually block off one of the exits, you know, with the horseshoe. But because we have our fire Big Buddy thing, which is awesome, and this little fan thing, it blows with the heat, I want 2 exits opened. So we just put the cots along the wall. So if you do it this way, you would get 1 more cot right here without blocking the exits. So you could do 4 cots like this, or you could probably do them long ways, probably 4 this way. But if you didn't mind blocking one of the exits, you could do like an S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could probably get like 6 in here if you. But these are the large cots. The smaller one is Bit's on. He's sleeping. You can't see his head. He's sleeping. They are more. They take up less of a footprint. So these are larger than average cots here. So anyways, and we got the 0 to 20 degree Coleman extra large awesome blankets. It's so warm. They're so dang warm. And then a wool blanket on top, and then this, and then you don't even have to wear thermals when you sleep. And here's our Lugaloo for Bit. And a fan, charger, a side table. So on this, I used to have it on the ground, and it works either way, but I put this cooking mat on here, so when it was on the ground, I just didn't like the fact that it would heat up, and so you can get one of those silicone cooking mats and put it down. It's pretty cool, but this helps it from moving around too and sliding on that table. Alright, let's show you the campground. Carbon monoxide detector, fire extinguisher. But yeah, we sleep with this thing on all the time. And we have all the windows cracked open quite a bit when we do. And then it's super warm and toasty. Alright, so here's our campground 211. So if you had a tent, you could put a little one here, probably. Goes at an angle, you could probably put another one there. There's a fire pit. We put this one right here. But you could put a tent here. You probably have the space to about right here. So about this tree, and then it's the other person's. So you could probably put a tent right there. Right there. I think this is, I'm not sure. Honey, would you think this is their space? And this is our space all the way right here because of the box? So we could,
This goes to the tree right here.
where those things are, huh? Yeah, so the bear box takes up the spot that you would probably put a tent right here. You could probably
Put a small tent right here.
yeah. Babbling Brook. Oh, so when we were
4 small tents, 5 small tents each.
when we were here with Sari, we camped where that van is. Remember? We camped with that van.
I remember, yeah.
With the little
being next
yeah.
to this creek right here.
Yeah, it's right there where that van is.
Yeah, that one's probably better than this one.
Why? I like this
Because
one.
the people go by, I don't like it.
That's fine. There's only, what, 3 people? But if you had your tents here, then nobody would go by because it would block the pathway. So let's put a tent up. No, it's not. It's our... They purposely... Yeah, but anyways, it's a nice little spot. There's a bridge right here. Dad's like, I don't like the bridge. Technically it goes on their side, so it's not ours. So, note to self, don't get the next one over.
Yeah, don't get the next one over.
The next one over is 210, and then you for sure might have a few people trying to walk right through because of that bridge. It goes straight into that one. Yeah, you could easily avoid by putting tents up there to block people, though. Sure, if you lined a bunch of tents up, you're good to go.
Like all of a sudden they were going even on this side, and then they went all of a sudden decided to go odd.
Yeah. Oh, it is chilly. It is chilly. This morning I have thermals on. So Sean has. He's sporting his what are those, New Balance with some Coleman work fleece pants and a nice puffer sport jacket with his Irish beanie straight from Ireland. I'm sporting, just so we know the weather. How cold do you think it is? I have to check out the app.
Probably 40s.
Let me check real
40s.
fast. All right, I checked. It's 44 degrees, and it's almost 9 o'clock, and it feels very chilly. My fingertips are a little chilly. I could probably use some gloves right now, but it's not. If in the pocket, it's good. So I got a thin t-shirt on from Costco, the 32 degree heat one, and then I have my gear's Costco. And I have a nice, I love kangaroo pockets. They're the best for when you go places. You can put your phone in and they don't fall out. Like even on rides, kangaroo pockets with your phone in here, so you can take it out on rides. Look at maps or whatever you need to do and put it back without opening up the fanny pack and doing any other pockets. Anyways, good for gloves and stuff. I got my headlamp, and then I got these are fleece lined. I'll have to show you. Fleece lined. Where are they? Fleece lined. Really cozy. Like, I don't know, waterproof kind of. Not waterproof, but dry hiking kind of. Almost like parachute pants, but not. What brand is this? What is this? I think it's can you look at the brand? It's one of my favorites.
It's in cursive. I can't even read it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, it says upside down Eddie Bauer.
Oh, Eddie Bauer's, yeah. Yeah, Eddie Bauer Sports. And then I got my hiking boots, my Timberlands. Where are they? There's my Timberlands. I don't know, my foot shrunk or something, because now I have like this much space. And I get hammer toe when I hike downhill. It goes because it's too much space.
What do you need for him?
I need like a space filler.
Space fillers.
Or I need just to get smaller shoes. I think when I bought these, my feet were really swollen all the time. I put a lot of miles on these, though. I'd hate to switch them out. They're wide, and they're this much bigger. Look
Get the non-hammer toe version. Your toe.
Anyway, Sean has to tie these for me, too, because they have that hook style. That's annoying. I can't bend over and tie my own shoes. It's a little strenuous for me. So, but, yeah. We're going to go to the Wani and eat today and just do a small hike on the valley floor. But I'm still bringing my trekking poles. Well, not for that hike, but tomorrow we'll do hopefully a trekking pole hike. Mirror Lake.
Yeah, we'll do Mirror Lake.
Okay. Or.
No, or. It's Mirror Lake. I give you Mirror Lake. Take it.
He won't let me do what I want to do.
Take Mirror Lake or leave
it. Okay. I'm going to go.